Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks, drinks for gamers, and EAC Eldridge Air Conditioning. So we're on to round 7 now of our Sunday League Championship, and we into France for this next round here at St. Croix, the Circuit de St. Croix. Now 3 layouts here around here, A, B and C. We're on the B layout. I'm not sure why this one's actually B. I mean, maybe B stands for best because, in my opinion, it is probably the best out of the 3, closely followed by A. I think it's this is probably the better one out of the lot. It's the shortest out of the 3, but there is going to be 12 laps around here for this first race. 2 races, of course, all the softs on race 1, and then we've got the medium and hard tyres for race 2. So I think we will get on with this one then, and let's get down the grid for this first race. So pole position, we have Motorstorm Hero. We've got Cherry Bomb in 2nd, Dyson in 3rd, Brian Mechanic in 4th, Brian Moncani in 5th, Kebab Man in 6th, Big Mac in 7th. Thank you for the replays again, Big Mac. Captain Slow in 8th, Jabber in 9th, Bloomfield in 10th, Brownie in 11th, and Benzo in 12th. Let's go on with this then. Let's get this first 12 lapper out of the way. 4.3 mile clockwise circuit, this one. Effectively goes around a massive lake which forms part of the circuit, and all of them you actually go over the lake. So here we go as they head down to turn 1. Cut some of this inside corner, not too much, but that green inside there, you can take quite a lot of it, but not too much. And we've got a spin up. I think that's Kebab Man, is it? It is. Here he is. Let's have a look what happened to Kebab Man. 6th place coming up to here, turn 1. Now we know these are notoriously difficult with the back end in these cars, and he didn't do anything wrong there at all, did he? Literally just applied the power. It just come round on him, so very odd. Rear damage now as well. His troubles, but that's an odd one, that, because you see a lot wrong with that, if I'm honest. So Motorstorm Hero then. First, Dyson now attacking Cherry Bomb down here with this difficult right, left, right over the bridge section before they hit the bridge straight. Dyson didn't get down, really can throw the car up through here. Really off camber, right-handed before you come along this bridge straight. This is the lake, going across the lake now, which forms part of the area of St. Croix. Brownie picks up a 2nd penalty. I wonder whether that was at turn 1. Maybe took too much of that green. And why is there a hold up here? Big Mac stopped. What's happened now? Why has he stopped? Let's have a look. Let's find him. Where are we? Can't find the Big Mac. Why did he stop? I want to know. Let's go back and see. There he is. So 4th, and there was a bit of a tag there. He was on the outside, in fairness. He's stopped. Captain Slow, I think, acknowledges the fact there was a little bit of a touch there. Big Mac just tried to get out of the way of everybody, but Captain Slow done the right thing and just let the bad man go. So back to 9th goes Captain Slow. Let's have a look and see what's happening with our leaders, because we're on the far section now. So Motorstorm out in front. Cherry Bomb still holding off the 2nd of the Napa cars in Dyson. So he's in the middle now with Cherry Bomb, and these are the 3 really that have been batting it alongside Brian Moncani as well, really, and Brian the Mechanic, come and think of it, but they're down in 5th and 6th at the moment. So these 3, it's all tight up there at the top. Motorstorm's had a couple of mediocre rounds really by his standards, the last couple, but he's out here in front, and maybe he's going to try and get back to winning ways here. Cherry Bomb, we know, is the probably the informed driver at the moment, and Dyson, well, we know what Dyson's all about. He's always there or thereabouts, and certainly picks up quite a few victories, doesn't he? Brian the Mechanic's got himself to 4th, so Brian the Mechanic with his window wiper going, tradition for him. 4th now, so he's he's just got through the crowds, and he's trying to get onto the back of the top 3. Brian Moncani, of course, the other one, going with him there in 5th place. So the top 5 are, well, the top 5 you'd expect to be the top 5 really. left-hander now. Enzo in 6th, Brownie in 7th, Big Mac in 8th. Slow in 9th still. Captain Slow. Big Mac after their little coming together. So they come through this fast section. Great bit of track. This. Just got to make sure you get it stopped before you hit the bridge. And I think Brownie did get it stopped, but maybe just a little bit, went a bit wide and just allowed these two, Big Mac and Captain Slow, that is, to get right up behind him now. And there's a battle on between the Big Mac and Captain Slow, and Captain Slow is trying to go around the outside. Big Mac tries to cover the inside, but Captain Slow's going to make it, and he does it, takes it around the outside there. What a great move that is. Mac's still fighting back though, but Captain Slow's going to be on the inside line, which will benefit his there, so he'll stay in 8th place. So Big Mac will, well, I say he's going to take 9th. He's giving up, isn't he? Big Mac got a good run out there. Captain Slow, I think, was just had to ease off a bit, otherwise he's into the back, into the barriers. So Big Mac there, so he come through this fast kink, right-hander. So now the Big Mac back to 8th. So battle between these two here. Still happening behind Brownie, of course, and the Big Mac with a good move makes it stick. Does he? Doesn't run too wide, does he? And Captain Slow and Brownie's been a bit of a sandwich there. Brownie got a bit slow through there, and he's back now to 9th. So he loses 2 spots here. One corner as the Captain Slow and Big Mac goes past. Got kind of sandwiched out a little bit there, didn't he? Benzo ahead of them in 6th, chasing down Brian Moncani in 5th. So 2 leaders. Dyson's fell off the back of them a little bit there, so maybe Dyson's made a little mistake somewhere. Maybe tapped a barrier. Possibly on the final corner. That's quite easily done there. As you come around the right-hander on that left-hand barrier, if you just get it a little bit wrong, you can run a bit wide and just touch that barrier. That'll slow your momentum down, but he's still knocking out fastest sectors, so it's like he's back on it, whatever it was. Storm Hero. Still fastest lap, a 2:09.1. In some lap it was a 1:01, wouldn't it? Cherry Bomb now can't quite get the grips with Motor Storm at the moment. Dyson's closing in behind. Well, we know he's knocking out fastest sectors, Dyson. Let's see if he still is in the next timing line, which will be round side of this next right-hander. Dab of the brakes there, and then hug that inside. Now go the exit. I'm going to through that left-hand barrier and time in line any minute now. He's still up. He's not fastest. He does improve on his personal best lap. The Prime Mechanic still there, still trying his best to get onto the back of these 3. Montani still in 5th, so it's all settled down a little bit up top here. Benzo 6th, Captain Slow in 7th. He's got that 7th place back off of Big Mac. It's up to 7th goes Captain Slow, 8th for Big Mac. Brownie there in 9th, then we've got Jabber in 10th and Kebab Man in 11th, and Jabber at the back end will come round there. I see a few of these, especially in this car around here in Bloomfield. We haven't seen anything of him really. Had the camera on him much. Got a lot of damage on the front of his car, so he's not enjoying life out there. So whatever has happened, he's enjoying it at the moment, is he? Down there in 12th place. Leaders. Now, on lap 4, up over the top, now towards the S's. Down the other side, Dyson really on it. He's on the back of Cherry Bomb now. Let it roll, drop it down a gear, don't brake, now brake, drop it down another gear or 2. Settle the car, make sure it's steady before you apply the pressure. Power, and up over the top and across the bridge towards the next left-hander, which is another rough camber left-hander. Could be tricky on the exit because of the outside barrier. So again, on the camber corner and then that barrier there, just got to be a little bit careful. You can knock the car over to the right-hand side if you're a little bit too hot in there. So Dyson then is catching Cherry Bomb, and in fact they're all catching Motorstorm, our hero, Motorstorm, our leader even. Might be someone's hero. And it's all closed up here at the front. Top three almost as close. You can actually throw a blanket over them. Slide there from Cherry Bomb. He's pushing, isn't he? Cherry Bomb, and it's Dyson who's also got that fastest lap now off of Motorstorm Hero at 2:09.0. So let's see, it's going to be another fastest lap out of one of these three, I fancy. As they seem like they're really pushing. I think it's going to be either Cherry Bomb or Dyson that could beat that lap time. Motorstorm looked to slow down a little bit, the fact that they caught him up, but we'll see. I might be completely wrong. Oh yes, 2:08.7 now. So into the 2:08. Dyson beat his last lap by about 0.3 of a second. It's showing because he's applying the pressure big time behind Cherry Bomb now. Lovely corner, that one. If you can get that right, feels really good. Up over the top and still knocking out fastest laps. 0.06 of a second quicker that time, and he's right up behind Cherry Bomb, but you can't pass through here. This is going to slow him up a little bit, being stuck behind him now. He can push you out to the grass, and that's what Cherry Bomb done, but he managed to just gather it up without hitting that barrier on the left. Took some dirt there, did Cherry Bomb. These three started to really pull away from the rest. The rest being Brian Moncani, who's now gone up to 4th. Now, where did he make that move? Did we... I'm going to catch the move he's got on Brian the Mechanic. No, it's quite a way back, isn't it? He's up to 4th anyway, is Brian. So Brian has got past Brian. Up to 4th place. I wonder if it was a little mistake by Brian the Mechanic, or whether it was just the pace of Brian Moncani that got him past there. Either way, it's up to 4th, and Brian the Mechanic's back to 5th with a little moment. Both had a bit of a moment there, didn't they? Easily done there on exit, even more so in these cars. Hugging that inside barrier, don't touch the outside barrier, now flat to the floor, all the way through the kink onto the next right-hander. Here now towards it, another great corner, this one. And all the other ones after that, all flowing really quick. It's all sort of mid to high speed corners, this circuit. There's no real slow hairpins or any really slow corners, all sort of mid-range to fast corners here. That's a great bit of track that through there, all that lovely flowiness is there, and then down to the final corner. If you get this right, you can make up a lot of time. Just be careful not to hit the barrier like Brian Moncani did. Just scraped it there, and that's going to allow Brian the Mechanic to get closer. There is a passing opportunity down here at turn 1, but got to be right up beside him. And there's a yellow flag now. Is that one of our leaders gone? It is. It's Cherry Bomb. Oh, what happened to him? Let's have a look. Was there contact with anybody, or did he do it on his own? He's going to do it on his own. He's going to do it the bad man, isn't he? Well, no, he didn't, but he did do it on his own, and he's lucky not to wipe out Dyson either as he came back on. As a passenger at that point, he just got himself a little bit too hot in there, got onto the grass. Might get done here by Brian Moncani. If the flag man gets his bloody flag out of the way, there you go. And Brian Moncani, oh, and that was a little bit heavy in there, but Brian Moncani's going to take him. Cherry Bomb's still trying to recover. Cherry Bomb still with that damage, so that's going to slow him down. That's allowed Brian Moncani and Brian the Mechanic to get through, although can't go 2 through here. I've just said that. Can they do it? It's close. Cherry Bomb obviously not letting them have another spot, but he's going to get a run on him. He's Brian the Mechanic, so Brian Moncani's now through to 3rd. Brian the Mechanic, this is a passing opportunity down here, so he's going to have a go. He'll get it done if he can get far enough up that inside for this next left-hander, and he'll get that done, Brian the Mechanic. Simple as you like. and up to 4th place. Cherry Bomb now down to 5th. He's fighting back though, Cherry Bomb. Oh, and he's got 4th back round the outside. Surely not. It's close and they're still there. Great racing between these two, side by side. Let's go forward with Cherry Bomb actually. See, if we look across, we should see somewhere. There you go, just about see the front of Brian the Mechanic's car as we come around this kink. There's Brian the Mechanic. He's going to be on the inside now for this next right-hander for sure. Yeah, gets the braking done. Can he get it stopped though? What a great battle this is. Still not completely done, is it? Brian the Mechanic still there. Does get it done. Still in 4th. Again, another area you can't really go to side through there. And Cherry Bomb has to just lift a little bit and allows Brian through. Now he's on the inside for the final corner. What a great battle between these two. This is allowing Brian Moncani, of course, to get away. And a little bit of a tag there, but battle there between Brian Mechanic and Cherry Bomb. So Cherry Bomb is a loser there as Brian Moncani gets half a second penalty. What was that for? Did he get that on that turn 1 by cutting that corner? I'm not actually sure if it's half a second penalty you get or a second. He's got half a second anyway, whatever it was for doing. So half a second there, not going to make too much difference, I don't think, although there is the penalty here, as long as that just after the bridge in that, isn't it? I think along that straight there. So, or is it on the last, before you get to the last corner? I'm not sure now actually, can't remember actually, to be fair. So it depends on where it is, to whether he's going to lose any spots to Cherry Bomb, and that's the gap there. And Brian, doesn't look like it, half a second, looks more than half a second there, doesn't it? But we know realistically it's more than half a second, but it does depend on where the line is. I think it's round here on the right end, on this next right-hander. I'm sure it is. On this back straight. Let's have a look. No, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is at the final corner, just before the final corner. I thought it was around here somewhere. But whatever it is, we'll see what happens, because there's battle still on here between Cherry Bomb and Brian the Mechanic. Brian really wants that 4th place back off Cherry Bomb. Actually, it was Cherry Bomb who took it back off of Brian, didn't it? So they're trading places, these two. Still 4th and 5th, as our leader's doing. Still Team Napa 1 and 2. It's still Motorstorm Hero and it's still Dyson in 2nd, so not much change there. I fancy there'll be a little battle going on soon as they start lap 8. So 2/3 of the way through now. Brian Moncani there in 3rd. So it's quite a big gap our leaders have got now, and then this battle still going on between Brian the Mechanic and Cherry Bomb. Let's have a look. See what happens down here at turn 1. Cherry Bomb will be looking to cover it, but we don't want to be doing what he done last time. We run it wide onto the grass and gets it done okay that time. So all good through there. 4th still for Cherry Bomb, 5th for Brian the Mechanic, and Big Mac in 6th from Jabba going for it at turn 1. Thought he was going to have a lunge there, but fought against it in the end. Remains in 7th, Big Mac in 6th, Captain Slow in 8th. Just dropping back a little bit now, is Captain Slow into the clutches of the bad man. So I wonder whether Captain Slow has had an issue or a moment somewhere. Got a yellow flag, what's that about? As we see the bad man, and that's Jabba who's off. Where has he gone? Lost Jabba, there he is. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look again, up to here. It's cambered left hand up, the back's going to go, isn't it? Yeah, and then tried to save it, didn't quite get it in the end, did he? And he's facing the wrong way onto the oncoming traffic, and wisely gets out of the way. You don't want to be facing the oncoming traffic up there, especially on a blind hill. Just going to drop in behind Brownie, is he? Or is he going to, no, he's going to stay completely out of the way, and he can't get it sorted here. He's got the front damage, and maybe the steering's damaged now. He might have to come in, you know, he might have to give it full pit stop treatment, and the team will be on standby. Front damage from him. see if he has to retire or whether he can carry on. But Benzo and Bloomfield are at 10th and 11th place, ahead of them in Brownie in 9th. Badman in 8th, Captain Slow in 7th. Let's go back to our battle between 4th and 5th. Cherry Bomb's got away from Brian the Mechanic now, hasn't he? And such much of a battle now going on, but Cherry Bomb now is clearly focused on trying to catch Brian Montani ahead of him, and he wants to reclaim that 3rd place to Cherry Bomb. Remember, he was up there, wasn't he? Until he's off. He's dropped him back down to 5th place. So we're looking to try and get that podium place back again, and he actually fastest that just as we come to 2:07.9. So first person we get into the 2:07s, Cherry Bomb. So he is pushing. He could well get Brian 9 laps into the 12, 4 laps including this one to go. So plenty of time, and he's certainly pushing. He's obviously pushing with a tyre like that. He's lost a bit there. Ghana's fastest lap is about 2 seconds slower. Cherry Bomb. Just goes to show how quick Cherry Bomb's pushing now, and how hard he's pushing. Still 1 and 2, Motorstorm and Dyson top. Our focus will be this battle to the end now, to see if Cherry Bomb does take that 3rd place off of Brian. He's clearly got the pace at the moment. He's going to have a little bit of slip as well through here, through this section, through the kink, and then up to this right-hander. Hard on the brakes, down to about 2nd or 3rd gear. Now this next section, all the way through, flat to the floor, try and get all the apexes. And just as you hit the dip, at this point here, just lift, drop a gear, then go back up a gear, quick shift through, down to the final corner. Put down a couple there to get the car turned and up and over the line to start lap 10. So coming to the end of this race, 1 already. Cherry Bomb still in 4th, still chasing down Brian Moncani. Now this is where the pressure gets to you when you're getting chased down like this. Slightest little error, and you could be off. Much run off on this track anywhere. It's basically off and face plant into the metal barrier. That is your runoff. Not really anything else around here that where you can kind of take it a little bit wider. But Cherry Bomb now all over the back of Brian Moncani as they hit the bridge, and Brian's going to be feeling it now. Got to get that bit right, and he's under pressure, and Cherry Bomb's going to take him if he's not careful, and he's going to go around the outside as Cherry Bomb. But we have seen it done, because Captain Slow done it earlier, didn't he, to Big Mac? It's not really the way to do it here, but it is clearly a way of doing it. But you've got to be careful of that barrier on the right hand side, and I think that's Cherry just eased off there because of that. He was going to get squeezed otherwise into that. It wasn't going to work, so he's got time, hasn't he? Might as well just sit behind Brian. He knows that he's a bit quicker than Brian, as Brian just touches the barrier, and that's going to allow Cherry Bomb the moment that he needs. Brian the Mechanic sitting behind there as well, hoping for the worst as Cherry Bomb now pulls out. It's going to be on the outside. Brian's going to just stay on that inside for this next right-hander. He's not going to move anywhere because he's going to have that inside line going into the right-hander now, and he still stays in 3rd. But can he get the exit right for Cherry Bomb, and can he get him on the switchback? I'm going to be wise to that, but it's a battle this is between 3rd and 4th place. Cherry Bomb now all over the back still of Brian Moncani. Brian doing well, to be fair, at the moment, to It's defensive work as Bry runs a bit wide in the background. He's clearly pushing as well to try and get involved in this two-man battle, but start the penultimate lap now, lap 11. Not much has changed since the last lap, so Brian McCartney has just got to do that twice more. Won't get that third place, but that's easier said than done, and Cherry Bomb isn't giving up, is he? I think his time will be beaten either. I'd be surprised if someone beats that 2:07.9 now. Just 2 laps to go. So Brian McCartney, he's doing a grand job at the moment defending, but this might be an opportunity for for Cherry Bomb. So he's going to do everything he can to just try and block the inside line, and there's at the moment for Cherry Bomb. No, he can't go through there to a side. Can't go anywhere now to a side until you get to the end of this, and that's a great accident for Cherry Bomb. He's done that well, just got that inside line. Now he's got to run on him across the bridge, but again, Brian McCartney's on the inside, and Brian the Mechanic's going to have a sniff now. Look at this for a three-way battle. Who's going to go where? McCartney's still third. Brian the Mechanic's going up the inside, could take them both. Free aside, going through the left-hander, and he's got it done, isn't he, Brian the Mechanic? He did. What a move for Brian the Mechanic. So going to the slip, let's go ball. Got a lovely slip from Brian McCartney. Goes up the inside here. Needs to keep it clean, tight in there, and he gets it done. What a great move. Let's watch that again from outside of the cars this time. So Brian the Mechanic there with Cherry Bomb and Big Mac and Brian McCartney. Sorry, Brian the Mechanic up the inside. Brian McCartney's sandwich. Cherry Bomb on the outside. Job's good enough for Brian the Mechanic. Cherry Bomb, so Brian McCartney back to 5th, so he's the loser out of that one. So Brian McCartney from 3rd to 5th in one corner, and now Cherry Bomb's getting it back off of Brian the Mechanic, and Brian McCartney's going with him, and this is a battle and a half, this one. They all seem to leave it to the end, don't they, these boys, before the wheel battles get the grips of each other, and here we go, look at this. This is going to rumble on to the end, I think. Cherry Bomb in 3rd now, so he's got his 3rd place back, but he's still under pressure from both Brian the Mechanic and Brian McCartney. So we've got the two Bryes chasing down the Cherry. It's like carrot being dangled in front of them, isn't it? Except it's a cherry this time and not a carrot. These two trying to go with him, but Cherry Bomb is cleared off, already making a lot of time on them as these two behind are just fighting out with each other, and they're going to lose time. They have. And Brian McCartney now tries to get 4th off of Brian the Mechanic, and Brian the Mechanic back to 5th. Yeah, good move from Brian McCartney. You've got to be a bit careful of track limits. I think you'd be okay there. Didn't take too much of it. Didn't look like it anyway. Could be fine. We will have to go back to our leaders shortly, but this battle we can't take our eyes off at the moment. Unfortunately, we're going to stay with it for as long as we possibly can. Cherry Bomb's cleared off, and he will get that 3rd place because they're not catching him now. These two are too intent on fighting with each other back here for 4th and 5th place. It's a great battle. It's a clean battle as well between everybody. Always clean as you'd expect here, but what a race this is. Brian Mechanic, lovely exit again. Brian McCartney just struggles with the exit here. He got done by Cherry Bomb earlier, didn't he? Just doesn't quite get the exit on there, does he, properly? And still in 4th place. So let's go back to our leaders, and I think it's going to be Team Napa coming in at the 1 and the 2 as they come down now to this final corner. No change back there to make sure because the slipstream City at that point, but it looks like Motorstorm Hero will get this victory here in race 1 at St. Croix. Not going to get the fastest lap either, unless he gets one here at the end. It's going to go to Cherry Bomb, 2:07.9, but Motorstorm Hero, Jay Dyson, Team Napa with a nice 1 and 2 here. Led it from the start of Motorstorm. Congratulations to him, he does get victory. We've got Dyson in 2nd, then we've got Cherry Bomb who really fought hard to get this 3rd place. but didn't manage to get it in the end, and he's going to get it back and take that third step on the podium. It's Cherry Bomb. Well done to him. And then the battle behind as well between Brian Moncani, who does get fourth just ahead of Brian Mechanic, who, well, does finish spectacularly, but he gets fifth in the end. And Big Mac, good sixth place for him as he smashes into the last barrier there, but who cares? The race is finished now. It's Big Mac in sixth place, well done to him. The Bad Man will come in seventh ahead of Captain Slow in eighth place, well done to them. Big Brownie for Tim Falcon in ninth. Longfield in 10th place. Enzo will come in 11th. And then Jabba, who never recovered from his big off, because he was stationary for quite a while trying to get the car straight, comes in 12th place. So there's your race one here at St. Croix B. Join me for race two soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye for now.